Recently, Hillary Rosen is higher up in the workings of the DNC, made a statement about Ann Romney in relation to a comment that Mitt Romney had made while speaking to a women's group recently. What do you know about the statement that Romney made, and what do you know about the statement in response to that Hillary Rosen made?
Well, I know that after this ridiculous war on women um, thing has been the main topic of the liberal media ever since that began, um, the Romney, the Romney campaign has, had to has struggled through that and has had to, talk to a lot of or speak to a lot of things that show their support for women, and in doing so, Romney smartly spoke to a women's group, and he was talking about women in politics, and he was making it very clear that he's aware of the fact that that women are not just concerned with social issues in the country. They're also very concerned with the economic standpoint, economic aspects of our nation, and that it's just as important to them as anybody. So his statement basically was saying that he's aware that women are involved in economics and they care about economics, and he was proving all this by saying that he has many conversations with his wife. His wife's opinions matter very much to him, and that they speak about these things all the time, and women's place in economics and how women feel about economics, and he was basically sharing with that women's group that his wife's opinions are taken into consideration when he is discussing his economic policies. So, what was the second part of your question?
What was Hillary Rosen's comment about what Mitt Romney said about his wife Ann's opinion?
So, in response to this harmless comment that Romney made to the women's group about his wife and about women in economics, which is really nothing negative can be found in anything that he said. In response to that, this Hillary Rosen woman responded by saying that Ann Romney, Mitt Romney's wife, is in no position to be influencing economic policies made by her husband because she's never worked a day in her life. So Rosen's point here is that Ann Romney is in no position to have any opinions on economics because she's never worked, and this is ridiculous. It outraged women all over the country.
Because what has Ann Romney done for all these years?
Well, I mean, you ask any stay-at-home woman, like, you raise your children. She's raised 5 boys, which, I mean, I don't know from any experience. I know you didn't have very much trouble with me, obviously, but
Not at all.
but 5 of me, I'm not sure how easy that would be, but so I mean, you stay at home, you raise children, you involve yourself in the community, and on top of all of her involvement in her community and her child raising at home, and on top of all that, she's also battling some very serious illnesses, including MS, which is, it's no joke. That's a very serious illness to unfortunately have to deal with. But so
she's, although has not worked out of the home, would you say she's worked?
Absolutely.
And would you say running a household qualifies her to have an opinion about things concerning money?
Absolutely. I mean, you don't need to work to know money. I have a summer job. I mean, I know money. I have my own opinions on economics, and I'm pretty sure they're pretty valid in most things. So, I mean, working, I mean, in the slightest gives you an edge on economics. If you handle your own money and understand what economics really are, you can work and have absolutely no idea. So it goes both ways. But I guess I'll ask you this, because your opinions reflect mine. You were in Ann Romney for what, 16 years?
About that, yeah.
Right. So when you hear someone like this, even though you're now obviously a part of the workforce, when you hear a comment like this being made by someone very high up on the Obama administration, what do you feel?
Yeah, I just feel that it's certainly ignorant, and it's damaging to the Obama administration, because she is closely tied to him, and that is well known. And they have been scurrying to do damage control, which is just a clear indication that they know that these comments are damaging, and that women who work outside the home and women who work inside the home have one thing in common, and that's a respect for the one thing that women care about most, which is raising their children. Whether you stay at home and do it, or go outside the home and earn money to be able to do it, that is, once you become a mother, that is your life's work, is to make sure your children are provided for and taken care of. And that qualifies you to have an opinion, in my estimation, about just about anything.
Right. And so how insulting is it to hear someone of political significance say, "You've never worked a day in your life, so you don't know anything"?
Yeah, it's very insulting, but luckily a lot of women out there are like me and smart enough to realize that you shouldn't be insulted by something that is said by somebody who is ignorant.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that will be what resonates with smart people, and they won't take it to heart, but they should take it as a clear indication of what a lot of those in the Democratic Party stand for, which is superiority and elitism, and the holier than thou, and that disgusting attitude of we're smarter than you.
Indeed. And I guess I'll just end with my opinion on this whole thing is that I think it's fantastic, because I hate the left side.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that any mess up that they have, and after Rosen tried to stand by her original statement and defend her original statement, that just makes it so much more fun for me to listen to, because she's just digging herself a hole, and she's going to go deeper and deeper, and it hurts the left side. And so my opinions are that no person has any right to say, since you've never worked, you don't know anything, or since you've worked, you know more. Like, it goes both ways.
Right.
You have absolutely no right to make those allegations on someone that you don't know at all. And like you were saying before we started filming, that how did we know that the Romneys have always been rich? They could have started their marriage out in a 2-bedroom apartment with no money. I mean,
Right.
you have absolutely no idea. And this Rosen lady,
She showed herself to be what she truly is, which is
a liberal.
a liberal. Indeed.
All right. Well, that's it for this.